Hey everybody, welcome to Parking Stories NYC. It's parking day and it's hot, it's muggy, we're having a heat wave. Today I got Shoshana from bwaySHO. I've got an awesome video of the week and I've got some news for you. Stay tuned. Yeah, buddy.
All right, the street sweeper just went by, and now we have Shoshana from bwaySHO.
Can you start just by, introducing yourself, telling everybody about your channel and what you do?
Of course, and thank you for having me. This is so fun. As
Absolutely.
you're saying, it's funny to be the one who's being interviewed because oh how the tables have turned. So my name is Shoshana. I'm bwaySHO. That's BWAYSHO, like Broadway show Shauna.
Yeah.
And it's great. I run a theater website, theater journalism. So I have a YouTube channel that has a lot of interviews with Broadway stars and In the Heights fans and people who live there. And then also it's a lot of Broadway theater content. So I film performances what now is apparently like every day, every other day, which is crazy and so exciting.
I looked on your channel and you have a couple videos that are almost at 1 million views. How does that feel? That's amazing.
Thank you. So Beetlejuice has just blown up. It's everywhere, and Alex Brightman's been on my series a few times. He's so lovely, and so to film that, and all of a sudden I go home, I upload it, and it's at 5K. Okay, cool. And then 10, and then I remember when it was at 95,000, and I was looking for the second that it turned to 96,000.
Yes.
So I remember I took a
96,000.
screenshot.
That's awesome.
96,000.
Yeah, damn, that's right.
96,000.
My kids
that
know the
was
words
really
to that.
exciting.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow, congrats.
You don't get over that. I mean, maybe some
No.
people do, but like for me, seeing that was just like very validating that like people
Yeah.
do want to see this content. And then since then, it's just like continued to pick up steam, and a few other ones have as well. But that was really the catalyst, I feel like, that a lot of people. And because that has my interview with Alex, that it was like both a filmed performance and an interview, felt really cool
Mhm.
that like everything that I do was kind of put into that one video, and that's what everyone saw.
Yeah, I've noticed that you're super active, and I'm seeing there must be 10 of you because the amount of content that you're putting out is really impressive. I'm like thinking she's got to be like all over the city all the time and up till super late at night filming things and finding people and producing. So how do you get that all done?
Yeah, I feel like I'm low key and I just have variants running around for me. I don't know. I've been thinking about that a lot too. I used to be an on-air journalist for CBS 7 in West Texas,
Okay.
and our regiment was just so crazy. Like you would be working so many long hours, and sometimes Saturday morning at 1 a.m. there would be something and they'd be like, "You need to be here in 15 minutes." And I was like, "Oh, gotta get ready." So I think that really trained me to just have this mindset of like, if there's a hot topic, if there's something going on that could go viral and get more views and whatever, it's worth staying up for. So when we met and Lin Manuel Miranda jumped up on this barricade, waved to everyone, I was like, boom, running home, changed my plans, like ran home, edited that, put it up. The next morning I looked and they had like 18,000 views.
Yeah, that was impressive because I had a similar short that I think I put out, and it was like I missed the beat on it. I was way behind. I might have got 1,000 over the course of the last couple months, but yeah, yours exploded. So really, you've got it down. So noting that you've got the biggest beat on the street with shows coming up, Broadway's opening up. Hopefully, I'm still crossing my fingers this fall because I already have some tickets. But what do you? What's your thought on opening up? And two, what are you gonna go see?
Opening up. That's a Waitress song that is also coming back September 2nd. Um,
Yes.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited for everything. Especially because of the mask and vaccine mandates. I know that's been so controversial, but I live with my grandma and she is 91 years old. I want to make sure that if I'm going to these events that I am keeping myself safe and therefore keeping her safe as well. So I feel a lot better about Broadway reopening now that those mandates have been put in place. And I am so excited about everything. I saw Passover on their first preview, and y'all go see Passover. It is so good. It really I like don't want to say too much because I went into it not really knowing that much, and I think that it actually benefits the story to just know that it's intense, it'll make you laugh, and it's really well done. And that's all you have to know in order to go see it. It's a limited run. Previews already started. And then but I've got tickets for Hadestown, which I'm so excited about. Hadestown's my favorite. Love, love, love. Also September 2nd. Hamilton, don't have tickets yet, but you know, we'll find a way into that room. And Company Revival. I'm very excited about that.
Awesome. Well, the only ones I have so far are Hamilton, so I got you covered on that at least. Someone's going to be there. Again, it probably won't just be me and my wife, but yeah, I'm super excited because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in person before, so yeah.
Oh, so did you? I'm going to turn the tables for a second. Did you first see it on Disney Plus?
I did, yes.
Nice. Are you so excited to see it in person now?
Oh yeah, yeah. And I mean, we've listened to the CD about 1,000,000 times. So you've been around New York, and people love to hear, and I love to hear everybody's New York stories. Don't have to be a parking story, but something interesting or different that happened, you know, that you've experienced in New York that just wouldn't happen somewhere else.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of my stories are just that, which is like going to random events and then running into someone and being like, oh, hello there, and trying to be as cool and not awkward as possible. In that same world, I'm going to tell you this story back years ago. I'm thinking it was 2017, yeah, I think right around 2017 or so. I went to the Broadway Flea Market, which for anyone who doesn't know, the Broadway Flea Market is amazing. They raise money for Broadway Cares, Equity Fights AIDS, and they have incredible stuff from like Hamilton opening nights to Dear Evan Hansen first preview. I mean, every Hadestown, they had like the boots and the letters. It was so cool. So they do that every year to raise money. And this year, that year in 2017, I got a Hamilton cast recording, and I thought, oh, I'm a few blocks away from the Richard Rodgers theaters. Let me go over, take a few pictures, and then I'll like continue on with my day. So I'm taking a picture with the cast album and the Richard Rodgers Theater with the Hamilton sign, and all of a sudden, Chris Jackson walks out, and I was like, and he looks at it, he goes, do you want me to sign that? I go, yes, please, yeah. That would be amazing. So now I have a cast recording signed by Chris Jackson, who plays George Washington. And I was like, do you mind if we take a picture? He's like, of course. And someone else like saw this interaction happening, was like, do you want me to take it for you? I'm like, sure. And I looked back and there's the George Washington silhouette. And I go, do you mind getting that in the background? It was the most perfect moment of just like everyone being so cool because it was just a spur of the moment, exciting. And it's one of my favorite photos because it was a hot summer day. My hair is like all over the place and nobody cares because the joy was so there. And that's such a New York story.
So two other things, I think. So number one, have you seen, you've obviously seen In the Heights, but about a week ago, Daniel Zhang is the director's name, released In the Heights, but it's Asian on YouTube.
Oh,
have you seen that? You got to watch it. It's going to be my video of the week this week. I'm just going to flash it up. And like I do something, you know, whenever I see something really cool on YouTube. So it's curated content for other people because there's a lot of not so great stuff on YouTube. And there's some great stuff. And that one is great stuff that I think other people should see. So you should check it out. This is Shoshana, bwaySHO. Everybody should look at her channel. I'll put a description or in the description below, or it's going to be your channel name. You should go there, like it, subscribe, watch her videos. So anyway, Shoshana, I really want to thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate your time and your energy and everything that you do.
Thank you so much. I'm loving your channel. I'm so glad that we met. I feel like this is one of those true New York things that it's just you meet someone and you stay in touch, and I'm so glad we did.
Same here. Well, anyway, thanks again and take care.
You too. Bye.
This week's Yeah Buddy YouTube video of the week comes to you from Daniel Zhang. Daniel Zhang directed and uploaded In the Heights opening sequence, but it's Asian. And it is awesome. It was released, I think, on August 3rd, so very recently, and it already has 150,000 plus views. Amazing. Check it out.
Ice cold, Bing Chilling, melon, matcha, lychee, dragon fruit, and just for today I got ramen name.
嘿，大哥，你好吗？
Pretty good, thanks Usnavi. Ice cold, Bing Chilling, melon.
I am Musnavi, yeah, you probably never heard my name. Reports of my fame are greatly exaggerated, exacerbated by the fact that my surname is no doubt mispronounced because my parents came from a little city around the southwest part of China. People's Republic, I love it. Jesus, I'm jealous of it. And beyond that, ever since my folks passed on, I haven't gone back. God dang, I gotta get on that. Yeah, the milk has gone bad. Hold up just a second. Why is everything in this fridge warm and tepid? I better step it up and fight the heat, cause I'm not making any profit if the boba isn't light and sweet.
That was In the Heights, but it's Asian, and it was awesome. Daniel Zhang, kudos to you. You get a big yeah buddy from Yeah Buddy. Yeah Buddy.
News you want to hear.
Governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo resigns amidst growing sexual harassment complaints and allegations, and following the report of investigation by the state's Attorney General Letitia James. He's replaced by Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul. Also in the news, Tropical Depression Fred. Yes, you heard it. The Tropical Depression's name is Fred. It's tracking near Cuba, and it might make landfall towards Florida. Fred. Yeah, buddy, Fred. All right, lastly, something a little bit more near and dear to my heart. As you know, for the most part, the troops, U.S. troops have pulled out of Afghanistan, and now the Taliban have taken over the 10th Afghan provincial capital. And so, I mean, we could have predicted this. I mean, everybody probably knew that this was going to happen. What do you think happened in Iraq? So I served in Iraq, same thing happened. U.S. troops, for the most part, pulled out, and ISIL took over and basically swept through the country. Special forces ended up coming back in and dominating and getting the place back. But, you know, ISIL led a path of destruction through that and through the Middle East. It was terrible. And I imagine that's the same thing that's happening with Afghanistan. So let me land the airplane here and get to the point. Some of my significant concerns are for the interpreters that worked with the U.S. troops. I can speak from my personal experience in Iraq that we had interpreters that were with us that were local nationals. They had family there in Iraq and they grew up there. And we wanted to get them repatriated in the United States afterwards. You know, it's kind of the right thing to do. I think this happened largely in Vietnam. And so my plea to folks out there is that for anybody that knew an interpreter or knew a U.S. troop that served over in Iraq or Afghanistan, to really support any sort of patriation or immigration efforts on behalf of interpreters or other folks that supported the U.S. throughout the 20-year campaign. Feel free to comment in the section below. You agree, you disagree. It doesn't matter to me. This is my opinion. Yeah, buddy.